In 1842, in the low country of South Carolina, there stood a plantation that puzzled everyone who passed its gates. Neighboring landowners whispered about it at church gatherings and market days, their voices low and uneasy. On this land, surrounded by swamps and winding creeks, not a single enslaved person had ever tried to run. Not one name on a notice. Not one reward offered. Not one shadow disappearing into the woods. I was 12 that year. My work was small, carrying water, mending sacks, keeping quiet. Quiet came easy to me. I watched more than I spoke. And what I saw was not kindness nor mercy, but something colder and far more careful. The master never raised his voice. Overseers rarely carried whips. Punishment, when it came, arrived without witnesses and without marks anyone could point to. People stopped asking questions. People stopped dreaming aloud. At night, instead of songs, there were lessons. Older men would sit the young ones down and speak in plain tones. They told us where the roads truly led, which swamps swallowed men whole, which towns returned runaways for silver and praise. They recited names, people who had left other plantations and were never seen again. No drama, no fear in their voices. Just facts, passed hand to hand like tools. Freedom was not forbidden here. It was described. Years passed. Children grew old enough to understand. Adults grew old enough to be tired. Escape was not beaten out of us. It was worn thin by patience and knowledge until hope felt like an unwise expense. Then came the war. When Union troops reached the county, they found something strange. The people on that plantation did not flee the fields in confusion. They stood still, waiting, watching, measuring. Decades later, historians uncovered letters and ledgers kept by the master. Papers never meant to be read aloud. They spoke of a strategy learned early: control the mind, and the body will follow. He wrote that fear was unreliable, but understanding could last generations. That was the secret. No chains strong enough to hear, no blood enough to record. Only information, carefully shaped, until escape felt unnecessary and impossible all at once. And that is why, on that land, no one ever ran.